Meowdy, meowdy, meowdy! Meowdy, everybody. Hello. How are you? Meowdy Fuzzy Mandrake, the first. Caleb, X9, the second. And Neolithic. Welcome, welcome. And any other, lurkers in the chat. What's up? Feels good. It's Friday. Oh my god. I feel so bad. Because I know usually I'm supposed to stream on Thursdays. And I feel like a lot of you have become used to the streams on Thursdays. But I feel like recently my Thursday stream rate has probably been around 50%. With the other 50% being on Friday. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pomodachis. Those of you that are watching the VOD or that are confused. But you know what? It just makes it so we can hang out now instead of having the time pass and have it be on Thursday, which would be in the past. Does that make sense? Probably not. Anyways, how is everybody doing? Recently, I've started playing the Reverse 1999 gacha. Have any of you guys tried that out yet? Let me get up some art of it really quick so you guys can know what I'm talking about. It's the British gacha game. It's pretty good. You know, it's no Arknights. I say that in a, you know, kind of negative way because I think Arknights is the best gacha ever made. But I would say it's pretty darn good. Did you just say British? Yes. Yes, I did. I think there's one American character, though. Isn't there? The only thing about it, though, is I don't think that they got Brits to write the English dialogue. I don't even think they got Americans. I feel like they used probably, like, ChatGPT or something for the English translation, because it's kind of rough. It's a little bit rough. You know, and I read stories, manga, RPG Maker games, you know, only the highest levels of literature does this cat read. No, but it's kind of rough. The English translation, at least. The aesthetics of the game are really, really good. I would say that the gameplay is pretty fun. Definitely, though, one of the things that I never really like about gacha games is how reliant it is on how good your characters are, which I know is like the main point of it, but you know, you need to have high-level characters, you need to have high-tier characters. I think it's pretty good though. Better than most of the other gacha games on the store right now. Any of you played it? Yeah? No? Gotcha. Power creep. I know, and it just came out too. Yeah. That's one thing that does make me sad about gacha games. I get that their whole purpose is to make money, and in order to make money, you have to come out with things that make the older stuff obsolete. But still, it makes me so sad. Meowdy Coco, hello, hello. I'm doing well. Just talking about some gacha games. One thing though about it, character designs, super, super strong. Let me get up one of them, actually. My favorite design from the game. This is TTT. Look at this. This is peak right here. But you know what the real tragedy is? This isn't even like the highest tier of character. It's not even the second highest tier. It's a freaking 4-star. And there are 6 stars in this game, so I feel like an opportunity was missed here. That's one thing that really grinds my gears. When they give the best designs to, like, the lower star level characters. I mean, like, in Arknights, I can kind of forgive it because, you know, every single character... Well, not every single character. I guess I shouldn't say that. But characters that are 4-star, 3-star, 5-star, 6-star, every star level of character has its use, and a good amount of the characters are actually decent. Meowdy German Tanker, welcome, welcome! Did you get your ad block working? Or is that somebody else? I don't remember. But I haven't been having problems with the ad block either. I know that YouTube recently instituted this whole, like, extra ad block crap, and it's kind of frustrating, but I feel like they've been forgiving me more often now. Honestly, that's good if all tiers get variety. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's okay to have there be a little bit of power creep. Like, you know, you can have the characters that are rarer be a bit better, or like, you know, more useful in more situations, but it definitely does make the game more fun, having it so that you can use characters that are all tier levels, right? Yeah, YouTube is being annoying as usual. Yeah. I would say, though, that YouTube is a better experience for the viewer compared to something like Twitch, at least in my experience. I don't know, ad block has never worked very well for me when I'm on Twitch, and I just can't stand the number of ads. Whereas when I'm on YouTube, I don't really get that many ads. Plus also, on my videos, you shouldn't even be getting ads because I'm not monetized yet. Are you getting ads on my videos, Pomodachis? Like, think Cookie Run Kingdom, they only touch the high tiers and never add new common rare characters. Yeah, that's annoying. I did used to play a little bit of Cookie Run Kingdom, and it's definitely a super cute game, but not a whole lot of strategy. It's more just like brute force, like have the highest stats, no strategy, just have better characters. And that for me, it always just takes me out of it. Like, I can never enjoy the gacha game for like more than a week, I would say, when it has that sort of system. I feel like for real longevity, you want it to be enjoyable at all stages of the game. And also, in my opinion too, PvP kills gacha games. Meowdy, Aaron Kelly, hello, hello, welcome, how are you? I just don't like it. PvP in gacha games, because then you really start to feel bad about your roster. You're like, damn, this guy isn't even smarter than me and he still beat me. Also remember, Poneko, there's like 20 or so people named Johnny in the Vtuber community. Yeah, and the Poneko Pomodachi community too. But I guess that's not you then? I thought that was. My bad, Johnny. I mistook you for another Johnny. I'm sorry. Oh god, PvP is so pointless. I mean, I think it can be fun, but the frustration outweighs the fun, in my opinion. Because you just get mad and tilted. Especially when you're playing, like, free-to-play or, like, not spending that much money. And I get it, they wanna reward their high-spending players, but it just makes the experience really bad. Meowdy Joshua, hello, hello. Me, Johnny 58. God, we're a clone army at this point. I know, there are so many Johnnies. You'll be happy to know, though, that one of the Johnnies has been modded, so you guys do have some more representation in the council now. I'm pretty sure Arknights is unironically like 75% 6-star units? I don't think that's true. I'm gonna look that up. Arknights character list. Because Arknights still releases like 5 stars relatively often, and 4 stars. They haven't really released that many 3 stars recently though. But I feel like there's a better distribution in Arknights compared to like other games though. Let me get it. Oh, this list is not up to date. I think this list was last updated in like 2019. Oh my god. Okay. As of September 7th, the global server has 272 operators. Yeah, but how many of them are 6-star operators though? You know what? I don't have enough fingers to count all of these 6 stars, so someone else has to do it for me. Yeah, but Arknights is definitely the highest tier gacha game. I think that other good ones, though, I do think that Reverse 1999 is on, you know, a good path. The art style is definitely the strongest part of it, like how clean the game looks, how good the character designs are. Story is kind of messy though. Can't really understand it that well. So, if any of you give it a try, let me know. I would recommend it, but don't spend too much money, because it's not that good. I like this. Authentic accents, British, Italian, and more accents in the game. Yeah, like, the voice actors do a pretty decent job, but the writing is not it. It's not. For me, with action... Oh, shit. That game has a PvP, but you just watch your character fight your opponent's character using NCP, meaning you watch the fight and cheer, literally. Yeah, that's another thing. That's the worst form of PvP. Like, if you lose to somebody with a better character roster, at least you can kind of swallow that loss, but if you literally just watch both of your characters go on autopilot, then it's even more painful. Because there really is no controlling of your fate. It's just lose. At least in the case where like somebody has a stronger comp, you can still theoretically beat them if you know, have your characters do the right moves. Maybe. I don't know. Depending on the game. But in that case, you really can't do much of anything. Also, don't worry. It is safe for work. That's why it's on Steam. Why would they even come out with a safe for work one, though? Isn't that literally what they're known for? I haven't ever played or watched any of the Taimanin series. I've heard a lot about it. Another thing I'm really excited for is the Ado concert. She's gonna be going on world tour, I believe. I remember I was talking with some of the Pomodachis in the Discord server about how I wanted to sing more Ado songs. But goddamn, she has some really good-ass songs. And I'm super, super excited for the concert. I've watched a few, like, shorts and clips, I think, of the concerts that she's done in the past, and they look really, really hype. You apparently don't see her face at all, which, you know, I expect, and I think like it more like that. But it looks really, really interesting, because you don't see the face, so the visual effects on the stage are way, way, way turned up to make it even crazier. I guess the fans wanted a happy timeline for once, because for once they actually win something. Oh, I don't really know much about the timeline. I just know that, like, they are forced to do things that they don't want to do. So I guess on that timeline they don't need to, hopefully. Or they get away from the orcs or whatever people are doing bad yabai things to them. Is that it? I don't really know. Oh my god, I am super, super excited though. It's sort of like when the Miku concert first came to the United States. It's super, super hype. I missed the Miku concert though the first time it came to the United States. I think it was 2012 Anime Expo. I was a very young weeb, but that's when Miku, I feel like, was at her peak. Everybody knew who Miku was, who was a weeb. And you know, there were always the memes about Vocaloid isn't an anime. I mean, it was always like anime fans who enjoyed Vocaloid, so it was kind of funny. But I missed it the first time, and then a few years later, I think in 2016, I finally was able to get in to the Miku concert, and it was so good. I feel like this is the equivalent of that in the level of hype. Because, I mean, I don't think that Ado is as popular as Miku, but she's kind of the new-ish, I guess, exciting artist, right? Yeah, don't worry, AT is the only one that's canon to me. The rest before and after, however, nah. As long as it's the best ending, then that's the one I usually make canon, is the one that I think is right. You know, might makes right. So in the case of Higurashi, the recent seasons, those just didn't happen. Magia record? That's fake news. It's not real. Oh yeah, speaking of anime. So this season I have been watching Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Spy Family Season 2, Apothecary Diaries, and I tried watching, you know, one of those garbage anime because I was feeling spicy. Even I sometimes like to watch bad shows, you know, believe it or not. The Hikikomori Vampire Show. I dropped it though after like the 4th episode, I believe. Yeah, would not recommend. It's very mediocre. It's not a horrible show by any means, but not very interesting. The female characters are really boring, and the male characters are kind of interesting. They're like a group of mob type characters, but some of them have like kind of funnier stereotypes. I like it though. Yeah, we know you watched Big Mouth. Hey, okay, I did not watch the last, I think, 2 or 3 seasons of Big Mouth, and I watched it because it was super cringy. I have a free Netflix subscription. I don't think that they make money from me watching it. You know, sometimes cringe is good for the soul. Sometimes. It's like, you know how you watch Chris Chan to make yourself feel better about what's going on in your life and about how you are? It's like that. Oh god, I have been watching some garbage media recently though. I've been watching so much reality TV when I've been working. I'm not usually a reality TV fan, and I would still say that I'm not a fan of it, but I've watched, I think, like, 4 seasons of these reality TV real estate shows that don't even really have that much real estate in it, but I like it though because, you know, the people are kind of silly, they're kind of trashy, but also they have really, really nice houses. And so you get to see like these super, super crazy McMansion, not even just McMansion, usually better than that, like the richest version of a McMansion. Just, there's no reason why it has to be this fancy, but it is. It's called, Selling Sunset? Yeah, Selling Sunset. It's so bad. I know that they're real life people, but the characters could be super, super annoying. There's a few of them that I like more than others. Let me get it up really quick. But oh my god. I don't even know. It is quote unquote a reality TV show, but the way that these women dress at open houses is ridiculous. It's insane. Yeah, they will wear shorts with like super short shorts. Sometimes they'll wear like, you know, outfits that show off not even just the cleavage, but like under boob. And you know, I actually really like the outfits a lot. The outfits are fine. It's just, I can't imagine going to an open house and seeing my realtor, or just even a realtor, dressed like that. Because you may not know this about me, but one of my hobbies sometimes is actually just going to open houses and pretending like I can afford the house that I'm walking around in because I'm in California. But I like to go to open houses sometimes just to, you know, scope it out, see how much everything costs. And also it can just be kind of fun, you know, when you're dreaming. And then later on, it just gets depressing. So I haven't been to an open house in a while, especially with the interest rates where they are. Because it just reminds me of how screwed up everything is in the United States right now. But if you're looking for some trashy reality TV, this is where it's at. Selling Sunset. And then if you want to see another alternate universe, you can go to Selling the OC, which is in even more Southern California. So that one's pretty fun too. I think that Selling the OC though is worse because the guys in Selling Sunset, they have more honor. Whereas the guys in Selling the OC are quite literally man whores. And that's not even a joke. Completely honest. The women in Selling Sunset dress more provocatively, but the people in selling the OC act more whorish. They're fun shows though, they're fun. Definitely brainless entertainment, so if you're not afraid of like losing a few brain cells, then go for it. Otherwise, be careful. I cannot guarantee your safety. I recently watched Whiplash last night, and oh boy, J.K. Simmons is scary. I'm gonna be real with you, they scare me. Yeah. Probably don't watch it. I don't think that you're the target audience, to be honest, Caleb. I don't mean that in a mean way. I just really don't think that you are. I don't think I'm the target audience for that either. But I've been running out almost of YouTube videos to watch while I work. Because the thing is when you're working and you want to have something open in the background, on YouTube, when you've run out of like all of the things that are kind of worthwhile watching, your algorithm gets all fucked up because you lower your standards and you watch more crap. And so putting on something that's just easy to consume like that while you're working, it makes it really easy to multitask. Don't worry, I take no offense. Okay, good. Whiplash, though. I've only heard of, like, the game Whiplash. You know, what's it called again? The one that you play with other people on stream, usually. I can handle fictional stuff, but not real life. I turn into the complete opposite. Huh. I see. I prefer fiction, usually, over reality TV, too. I think it could be fun, but definitely do not want to watch too much reality TV because then your brain will truly turn into mush. You know, it's like alcohol. A little bit is okay, but too much, you're gonna be in trouble. Right? Does that make sense? Oh yeah, but when it comes to shows that are actually good, so I was talking about Freyren, would recommend. That show is really, really good. So let me get up a photo from the series if you don't recognize it. You're definitely gonna know who this cute elf is though. I guarantee it. Oh. That's one of the best girls of the season. Super, super good show. I haven't watched the most recent episode, I believe, but really, really good storytelling. They go to the beginning of the hero's adventure to slaying the Demon King, which usually, you know, that kind of stuff is really boring. But in Freyren, they've already defeated the Demon King, but they have flashbacks because Freyren is super, super old, and so time passes differently for her. So we're able to see Freyren in the past and Freyren now, and you get to see all of the characters that she went on the adventure with, but they've changed a lot. Not just like, oh, you know, they went through character development. Like, no, they're 80 or they're dead. So it's pretty good. Yeah. I need to watch the new episode though. I still haven't seen it yet. And also Freyren is just super, super cute. You know, something about characters with thick eyebrows, you know, it never misses. I feel like you can improve pretty much any character design just by giving it thicker eyebrows. And that's why being immortal isn't all it's cracked up to be. Yeah, that's fair. I think, though, you could find a way to make it work. If you were able to, you know, off yourself once you were too tired of it. Meowdy Radashi, hello, hello, welcome. Oh, I've also been watching the new Spy Family season. I would say, you know, it's Spy Family. It's the same stuff that we've seen before. It's fun. It's lighthearted. You're probably gonna like it, but it's nothing too special. The other thing too, there's not enough Damien in the recent episodes of Spy Family. I loved watching Damien and Anya interact together because they're so cute. But we haven't seen them interact hardly at all. Except for that like one little thing where they were fighting over pastry, I think it was. Whoa, I was just thinking of finding a new family and friends, not dead. Spy Family, though. It also has Yor, who, I don't know if you've seen Yor, but... Senior. No, but Yor is really, really hot. That's the point. Another show I recommend is Apothecary Diaries for this season. I think it's on the 6th episode now, but let me get a photo from it. This, I would say, has the best animation of the season, or maybe tied with Freyren. I don't know. They're both really, really strong, but it has an interesting story, newer setting from anything where, we're not really used to this, okay? Because with Freyren, it is in a fantasy setting, and it's very well done, but there aren't really that many animes that are well animated that are in, like, a Chinese imperial court, you know? I would recommend it a lot. The only thing, though, the male lead from the Apothecary Diaries feels a little one-dimensional right now. I think he'll become more interesting, though, as time goes on. The main character, the girl from Apothecary Diaries, though, is really, really fun. She's super, super smart. Meowdy, Sarah! Hello, hello! Welcome! I love the interaction between Anya and Damien, except for the father? Wait a second. Or except for the fact that he looks like you. How the heck can you look like Damien? Oh, actually, you probably just have under-eye bags. I get that. Yeah, even I get eye bags sometimes. Well, actually, I don't really get eye bags. I more just get dark circles, you know? The darkness consumes me. Oh yeah, what was the other show I watched? That's pretty much all I'm watching for this season. Is there anything else that I'm missing that you think is really good? I feel like I picked out all of the stuff that's actually worth seeing. Because, you know, I'm sorry if you like Attack on Titan, but I'm not watching that shit. I'm not watching that. No, 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 no. Not to say that I hate Attack on Titan, because I think it's okay. You know, it's fun. But, oh my god. I feel like they really, really messed it up. When, after the whole saga with Anna, it kind of just became not interesting, and then I heard there was a lot of other cringe stuff after that, so I just dropped it. Oh yeah, last season, my itinerary, or my list of shows that I watched was Zom 100. I liked it okay. It had really, really good animation, but... And I do like zombies. You guys know. I like playing Project Zomboid. I enjoyed The Walking Dead. I also watched that, I think it was a Korean or Japanese zombie show a while ago. Zomboid 100 had really, really, really fun and interesting looking graphics. And it was well animated too. But the characters were kind of boring. And honestly kind of frustrating. For me, I can handle when a main character is being a dumbo. You know, like, okay, I'll suspend my disbelief a little bit. But he's really doing the dumbest shit. And it's frustrating. It's hard to watch it when it's just so cringy, you know? I think it's a decent show, but I think it's overrated. People are like, it's the best show to ever come out. It's so good. Yeah, I was talking with somebody. I was like, so what do you think about Zom 100? And this person, I'm sure you all know somebody like this. This person, if there is a single thing that is, you know, popular, they're gonna love it. You know, he's gonna be like, it's so good. I love it. And, you know, sometimes popular things are good. Sometimes they're not, though. A lot of times they're overrated. But yeah, he's someone who very much just likes the popular it thing. I feel like Zom 100 does not deserve that level of popularity. Because the main character is annoying. The main female lead is annoying. The only character I really like was the comedic sidekick. And then I stopped watching before the blonde sexy girl came on the screen. I feel like she probably would have been the most interesting character, and maybe I would have watched the show longer had she been introduced earlier, because she does seem, you know, she seems really interesting, if you know what I mean. She's very hot. I wouldn't say it's the best, but man, I need suspension of disbelief so much right now. Reality has been a real bitch lately. I get that. I feel like the first episode of Zom 100 was the strongest. Maybe the second episode too. And then after that kind of went a little bit downhill. I have a question about slanders of dumb characters. Do you hate it when they're purposely dumb trying to be charming, or do you hate them being actually dumb but the show wants you to agree with them? I don't hate dumb characters for being dumb. I think that having a dumb character isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when a character is doing something that doesn't make any sense and is not just overly reckless, but also out of character in some cases, and where it's very much clearly set to make the plot go forward because otherwise it wouldn't, those sort of characters annoy me. Whereas like a character that's being dumb can actually be interesting or funny. You know, with Osaka from Azumanga. She's a very dumb but really funny character. And her lack of intelligence is actually charming. And there are plenty of characters like that, where a character being silly is fine. But a character doing frustrating things and annoying things and putting people in danger for no good reason, that's what kind of irritates me. Oh, another trope that I hate is when the main character refuses to kill anybody, even when the person is like literally Hitler or Satan. Like, I can't kill anybody. And then the villain kills like, I don't know, an entire elementary school. And he's like, hero, so you still won't kill me? He's like, no, I won't. And I think that I hate that trope more. Because that's really, really shitty writing. And it's also just frustrating as hell. Like, I get that there are certain moral characters, but at a certain point, it's immoral to let somebody keep on killing people just because you don't want to dirty your hands. Example, Chai from Hi-Fi Rush. He wants to be a rock star, and everyone knows he's stupid, but he has a good heart. Of course, those sort of characters are fine. I like stupid characters. I think that they're fun. It's just that when a stupid character is only being stupid to move along the plot, like in the case of Zom 100, he would do things that would endanger his entire squad of people by making it very likely that they wouldn't have an exit from the zombies because of some really stupid reason, or like maybe something like playing really, really loud music, or going to like a super crowded place that's gonna have like 1 billion zombies because he has like some stupid dream to go there. That's more what I'm talking about. Oh, I like that trope, especially when the bad guy sees a chance and puts the hero in a bad situation just to die instantly because another character kills it. I mean, I think that's okay to have sometimes, but I don't like it when the character stays like that the entire time. I'm okay with like a character saying, I'm never gonna do anything bad ever, and then eventually they have to do something. I think it's better like that than having them stay that way the entire show and never learning that what they did actually was really fucked up and that they screwed over a lot of people. Especially when it's the main character. Though you don't really see side characters acting like that. I don't think. As you can tell from my face, I love Chai so much. Is that Chai from Hi-Fi Rush? I don't know. I haven't ever watched that. Huh. I see. Oh, another show that I watched last season was My Happy Marriage. This one had really, really good animation, and it was more of a shoujo type of show. Let me get it up on the screen. The sets in this were really, really good. One thing about last season, I don't think it was the strongest in its lineup, but the animation studios were putting in work last season, which is why it'll be really interesting for you to hear the twist of my favorite show of the season at the end of this. But this show had very, very good sets. It's in classic Japan, I think like early 1900s or late 1800s, I believe. But, you know, this one is very much viewing without having to think much. You know, you don't really need to analyze anything because the show makes it very clear who the bad guys are and who the good guys are. And, you know, you have your very generic female protagonist who's super shy and, you know, she charms the cold-hearted but yet kind male heroine. He's actually, I think, one of the stronger shoujo male leads that I've seen in a while, because sometimes they make those shoujo male leads like super, super toxic, and honestly, sometimes I love it, but that's besides the point. No, but he's really good though. He's super nice, but not to the point where he's like a simp or a white knight. He's just a good person. And, you know, he's beautiful, so of course I like him. Yeah, but the villains in the story are the girl's family because they treat her really awfully. And for me, the villains are like unbelievable in how stereotypically evil they are. But I actually liked those villains though, because I thought that they were kind of funny. I don't think that they were meant to be funny, but like they were such caricatures that they actually made it more entertaining somehow. I don't know. I read Superman and he just stay like that. I like that because her issues are more about ethics and moral and how we overcame those. Did Superman never kill anybody ever? I don't know. I haven't ever watched Superman. I do think though that it is different when it comes to like kids shows, if that makes sense. One show that did that, where I think it was the worst offender of the I'm never gonna kill anybody trope, was probably, where is it again? It was made by the Death Note author, of all things. And it was really sad, because I think that it had a lot of potential, but the main character was just so fucking annoying. And the ending was very, very unsatisfying to the show. What was it called? Death Note author. What was the show called? Stop showing only Death Note. I know he made other things. Platinum End. Yeah, Platinum End. That's the show. Thank you, Caleb. I couldn't find it. I was like looking up what other things has he made, but only Death Note was coming up. Yeah, Platinum End's main character was so fucking annoying. And I also just think it would have been more interesting to see the characters fight each other. Dang, you're right. In the era of the internet, ignorance is a choice, and I just chose not to effing Google it. Yeah, Platinum End. This show is the worst example of that trope. Oh my god. Ugh. It could have been such a good show. It was so interesting. You know, I don't know, maybe shows where anime characters fight to become God are just cursed by having the worst fucking endings. Like, oh my god, the ending of this show was so bad. I don't want to spoil it if somebody wants to watch it, but honestly, this ending, the ending of Platinum End, is worse than the ending of Erased. Which, I guess the ending of Erased wasn't really that bad in terms of the consequences of it. It was just super lackluster how they decided to do it. You know, like, really, you're gonna have the main bad guy fall on, like, a trampoline? Which I know doesn't make any sense now, but you'll have to watch it if you haven't already seen it. But honestly, Erased has been out for, like, 6 years? So, it's not my fault if you haven't seen it. But Platinum End is relatively new, so I won't spoil the ending of it. But goddamn, that ending is so disappointing. And the main character is so fucking annoying. Ugh. He's so bad. And I really wanted to like it. You know, I binged it. I read every single part of the manga, like, as soon as it came out, because I was like, ooh, this is good. But honestly, after they defeated, what's his name? The guy who was a siscon and super into his sister. the hero of justice. That was the best part of the show is when they were fighting him. You know, I don't have any complaints about that whole part of it. But after he was defeated, the show, the manga, just becomes a shit show. Just really awful. Oh yeah, but with My Happy Marriage, though, I did end up dropping it. Just because after they, quote-unquote, defeated the family, it became kind of boring. I mean, I know there was other stuff that was going to be setting up, but I didn't really want to watch it anymore. I felt like I've already seen everything I need to see. I also watched part of Undead Girl Murder Farce, which sounds a lot more interesting than it actually was. The animation of Undead Murder Farce was really, really good, and the character designs were really, really good. But there was just some BS detective crap in it. You know? And it's okay to have supernatural things be involved inside of a murder. I mean, that can actually make it more interesting, but it's not really a show where you can actively solve it with the main character, because there's a lot of supernatural things in this world that you wouldn't have any idea about. And so it's just kind of these outrageous crimes that don't really make any sense. Whereas something like Danganronpa has outrageous crimes in it, but they're still solvable and they still make sense. These crimes, it's not that they were too difficult, but they were just too absurd. I know that farce is in the title, but it really did feel like a farce at sometimes. Let me remove some of these. It's getting crowded on the screen. Excuse me. But with that being said, though, every single one of those shows that I watched last season all had really, really, really good animation, except for one. The one show I didn't end up dropping. That's right. Helk. Helk was the best show of the season. Period. Oh, Meowdy Gabby, hello, hello, welcome. Skibidi Giga Sigma. Thank you, Gabby. You too. Yeah, Helk was actually the best show of the season. I would say that Helk probably had the weakest animation. Not just of the shows that I was watching, but the animation of Helk is not very good. At all. I think that the art style of Helk is actually pretty interesting, but where Helk shines is the story and the comedy. It's a really funny show. And the characters are really interesting. And Helk is just such a Giga Chad and Sigma male. Oh my god. Yeah. Helk. Best show of the series. Or best show of the season. Even though it had the worst animation. And for me, I do like good animation. You know. I am willing to look past a lot if something at least has nice animation. And Helk didn't have really any of that. But by having funny characters, good story, was able to overcome, you know, its status. But yeah, watch Helk. I mean, even if you don't, you know, vibe with Helk's design, because I know he looks kind of like a JoJo character, watch it anyways. It's super funny. Or at least watch the watch a few clips from other people of what happens in Helk. You know, they have like a whole Demon King selection battle. And it's really funny. But yeah, it's also surprisingly a serious show too. Definitely would recommend. Gonna take a drink. One show I really wanted to watch but couldn't was the American version of Fate. Did any of you watch that? I'm still like partially finishing up the one with Astolfo, so do not spoil that. But I wanted to watch the new Fate that came out that's in America. Let me get it up. Fate America. What was it called again? It's not Fate Grand Order. That's the gacha game. Fate Stay Night America. Hmm? Chaldea, what? Damn, this looks so good though. What was it called again? Do you guys know? Wait, what? American version? It's not like a American remake. It's set in America. I don't remember what it's called though. What's the name again? Oh my god. It came out last season. It's in Burgerland. And I really wanted to watch it. But I couldn't because I would get spoiled. Question, what do you think about Coyote Stark from Bleach? I actually never watched Bleach. It's kind of strange, but for me, when Bleach first came out, I was younger. And when I was younger, I was super, super opposed to watching the popular anime shows. So I never watched Bleach. I never watched Naruto. I never watched Dragon Ball Z. And I never watched Pokemon. When I was younger, I liked to watch the more obscure shows. Oh, and I didn't watch One Piece. I did read the manga for it though. But yeah. Part of it too is I just can't watch shows that are longer. It's the only popular anime you should watch. Well, I do feel like there are some good popular anime. Like, Death Note is pretty popular. Madoka Magica is pretty popular, and I feel like those are pretty solid. But who is that on your profile? It looks sort of like Onizuka, but I can't really tell since it's tiny. And Naruto, don't get me started. I mean, I feel like I probably would have enjoyed Naruto if I would have watched it when I was younger, but now I just don't have any interest. When it comes to super long shonen shows, I just don't have the time or the stamina for that sort of stuff. I've said this before, but the most ideal length for an anime, in most cases, is usually 12 to 24 episodes, I think. In some cases, if the story really does deserve to have more, to have it be longer for what it is, you know, like it with something like Monster, you know, you couldn't do that in 24 episodes. But I think most stories can be told in 12 episodes or 24, and I think that's usually ideal. From Vinland Saga, I have wanted to watch Vinland Saga. I've heard that that's really good. The reason I hate Naruto is because I used to love Naruto. Oh no. What happened? What made you hate him so much? Was it Boruto? I heard that got a lot of Naruto fans really angry. Question, are you Abraham? No? Who? Are you asking if I believe in an Abrahamic religion? Because if so, also no. Because when we linking? Way before his stupid son. Oh, dang. What? Was it the scene where Naruto and Sasuke kissed? Was that it for you? Were you done? Oh my god, imagine if that actually was. I'm talking during the pain arc? Oh, dang. I don't know what happened during any of the arcs. I just know that Naruto is super strong and he has, like, the ninja genjutsu. Oh, and I know that Sakura apparently is, like, super weak. Apparently. Abraham on this nuts, yo. Aw, shit, you got me, Sarah. You tricked me. I was done when you realized that the author wanted to quit. Damn, but how much money did he make, though? From continuing. I've heard that the Spy Family creator also kind of wants to quit writing about Spy Family. But I mean, he hasn't even finished it yet. Like, I do understand Spy Family does sort of have that cash cow appeal to it. You know, they are making mad money from it. But I feel like at least let us see what happens with the Imperial Scholars. Or, you know, maybe speed up the pace if you don't want to write about Spy Family anymore. Like, Not to say that Spy Family is moving slowly, because I don't think it is. I don't think it needs to move quickly or slowly. I guess it is up to the author, really, but it could go a little bit faster. I may not be Batman, but you my Robin. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, but when it does come to popular anime, what are some other ones that I enjoy? I guess Kill la Kill I enjoyed. That was pretty popular. But that was also, for me, I feel like it's an almost kind of recent show. I remember people always saying, like, Kill la Kill is going to save anime. And to be honest, I don't know, Kill la Kill came out kind of right before all of the giant isekais were coming out. So maybe it was just like an omen, you know? Even though it wasn't technically an isekai, I feel like once Kill la Kill came out, all of the shitty isekais were coming out as well. Am I Rizzler? I don't know. I guess you could be a Rizzler as long as I'm a Sigma. We could trade, you know? By the way, about Sakura, why? Why does he love Sakura? Or Sasuke? I don't know what you're saying, Caleb. I don't know about what happened in Naruto, so I can't comment on it. I really can't. The first anime that I ever watched, though, was also kind of obscure, surprisingly. I watched Kodocha? I think that's what it's called. The short name of it. Kodomo no Omocha. Yeah, that was the first anime I ever watched. I got it at a Blockbuster. And I watched like the first, I think 6 episodes because that's all that was on DVD. But I liked it though, it was good. I wanted to get into anime because I saw one of those how to draw anime books and I thought that the characters looked really pretty. I liked the big eyes. And so I was like, let's go to Blockbuster and get some anime. So I got Kodocha and then of course Sailor Moon, which I know is pretty popular, but still. Wait, I know, guess what they added in Boruto? No, really guess. Sakura's child? I don't know. Who? Sigma, say something a Sigma would say. Sarah, have you not been listening to my entire stream? Everything I've just said is exactly what a Sigma would say. I would know, because I am the Sigma cat girl. Not the Skibidi toilet, but the Sigma. Or something. Fucking dinosaurs. I feel like that's kind of fun though. I like dinosaurs. I would not be mad to see dinosaurs in my anime. That is kind of weird though. But were they like riding the dinosaurs? Do the Kubrick stare then? Okay, that's not very good. I don't have the jaw to do the Kubrick stare. See, look it. It's rounded and feminine. I have a strong jaw, but I don't have the butt chin. See? It's smooth. Sasuke? Is that a character from that show? Was riding one? Damn. Would you ride a dinosaur though? I would. I would probably want to ride the, what's it called again? The ones with the long necks. Long-necked dinosaur. Oh yeah, the Brachiosaurus. Those were always my favorite when I was growing up. They're so cute. That just reminded me of Land Before Time. Such a good show. But so sad. I think I've mentioned this before, but this is kind of disturbing, but one of the actresses from Land Before Time was killed by her father. It sounds so cursed. Like, it doesn't even sound like a real thing that happened. It sounds like an urban legend. but I think it was Ducky. The one was like, yep, yep, yep. That one? Yeah. The actress was a young girl, and her dad killed her and her mom, I think. So dark. Jeez. What's wrong with these shows? I know that they can't help it, but goddamn. Why? I wonder if that's the reason why the show stopped airing. Damn, this stream got dark quick. What the fuck? And you know me. Dinosaurs just bring out all the darkness. I didn't know until I was older. Nah, we're gonna talk about serial killers. I mean, I do like talking about serial killers. A little bit. Just a little bit. I've been enjoying watching serial killer documentaries while I work. It's sort of like when I was talking about watching reality TV. You can turn your brain off a little bit when watching documentaries about that sort of stuff, which sounds so bad. But generally, it doesn't require super active listening. Real quick, can you pull up an image of Coyote Stark and rate him on a scale of 1 to 10? I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Yeah, but one thing though that I don't understand is why a lot of people find serial killers hot. Like, I understand being interested in serial killers and wanting to know why they did what they did. And wanting to know about what happened. Because it is kind of an interesting time of history where in the 1980s, in the 1970s, and the 1960s were like super, super common times for serial killers to hunt, you know? Like, honestly, just that alone is really interesting. Like, was it that we knew more about serial killers? And so we were able to recognize that something was a serial killing because the police were better? Question, the Skibidi or Sigma? Definitely Sigma. I only put Skibidi in the title to get the zoomers to click on the video. Damn, Courage, would you like to ask Poe if she will do a smash or pass too? I actually haven't ever done one of the smashes or passes. I want to one of these times, but I feel like I'm just gonna make people very angry. But why are people into them in a romantic way? I don't get it, because they're hot. I mean, one of the things that's really interesting, like, you know, some of the serial killers are objectively, you know, physically attractive. Which, you know, you could say, Poneko, that's fucked up of you. How could you say that? But, like, you know, some of them were good looking. Pretty much just Richard Ramirez, though. He was, like, the only decent looking one out of all of them. But it isn't because of physical attractiveness, I don't think. Though maybe it does help, because I know Richard Ramirez had like 1 billion groupies. But look at this guy, okay? This guy also had mad groupies. Like, now tell me, is he the most beautiful man you've ever seen? Yeah, that's BTK. And for me, I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character and attractiveness. You know, you just have to look at something and then you're able to tell, like, yeah, that guy's good looking, or no, he's not. Yeah, BTK is not good looking in any way, and he's also a piece of shit, so people shouldn't be into him for that reason alone. But I think that people actually liked BTK because of how evil he was, right? Smash. Sarah, no! Sarah, no! No! Okay, I gotta get him off the screen. I gotta get him off. He's doing his charm. He's working it. No. I'm gonna delete it, actually. From the stream. I just moved it off before. Yeah. It is odd, though. A similar thing also happens, I think, with school shooters. I feel like shooters are today's equivalent of serial killers, if that makes any sense. Because I think that a good amount of the serial killers, like, you know, I think a lot of them did it because they enjoyed killing. But I think that more than that, a lot of them did it because they enjoyed the chase and they enjoyed the fame of their, you know, serial killer persona. Whereas I feel like the motivations for shootings can be pretty similar. Not in the sense of like gang on gang violence shootings, but like mass shootings, right? Does that make sense? Do you agree? I know this has become such a dark stream, oh my god. Yeah, but one thing, I really do feel like the media should avoid covering serial killers and covering shooters in the way that they do. Because even though, of course, we're interested in what happened and we want to know what happened, if there is no real threat, it's better not to cover it. Because by giving those killers attention, a lot of times it inspires others to do it. Because for the most part, most of these people wouldn't ever, you know, kill a bunch of people if they didn't think it was going to give them attention, right? This got dark pretty quick. It's been dark for like the last 10 minutes, I feel like. I'm sorry, Popodachis. I'm sorry. But the media gets to eat out of this crap, unfortunately. Yeah. That's the thing, it makes too much money for them not to cover it. I'm not a photographer, but I can picture us together. God damn. You know, that isn't bad. Not bad, Courage. Not bad. But you're gonna have to try harder than that to win over a Sigma like me. Need another drink. Anime. Hey, remember when we were talking about that? Yeah, let's talk about some fucked up anime now, guys. Remember Corpse Party? No. Yeah, but I have been playing some of the Andy and Lele one. I kind of wanted to stream it, but I was a little bit scared about what would come up if I did. I'd heard that there was some pretty sensitive stuff in it, and I feel like probably most of my audience can handle it because, let's face it, most of you guys are Funamusea fans or RPG horror fans, so they show a lot of similarly bad stuff in it. But I wanted to play it on stream, but I was feeling a little bit shy. But yeah, dark anime and dark video games are really, really good. I'm pulling these lines from TikTok. Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it, but that's okay. Oh, have you watched some of those videos of like those guys going up to girls and hitting on them? Not necessarily on TikTok. I think that there's some YouTube shorts of it too. Oh shit. Something was just playing on my end. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't into dark stuff. That's fair. By the way, Poe, you're pass. I don't like girls who can't Kubrick stare, but you're still a cutie. That's okay. That's okay. I don't need to be. I don't need to be everybody's cup of tea. But I guess this would be my best try. Wait 1 second. I gotta get in the mood. I gotta think about killing something and being really angry. Actually, no, that's too nervous. My mouth is quivering. Oh my god. No. Do not do the smash or pass with the Poe. Do not. Cease. Cease. It is not allowed. Don't do it. Please. For your own sake. And mine. And besides, it should automatically be a pass. I'm radioactive, okay? You could not handle this. You could not handle it, okay? Trust me. It's for your safety. Well, now you're a smash. Congrats. Yay! Actually, I shouldn't be happy about that. Never mind. Anyways, I'm feeling kind of hungry right now, so I think I'm gonna head on out. But it was fun hanging out with all of you, and welcome to the stream, Courage. I hope to see you again next time. I'll be streaming on Sunday at 5 p.m. my usual time, because as you guys know, I'm good at making it to the Sunday streams, just not the Thursday ones. Not the Thursday ones. Anyways, thank you guys. And remember, Tomodachi Pride! Good night, everyone! Bye-bye.